All right, go ahead. That's it? Yep, got it. All right, so we found it. All right, so the fiber guy's finding me the cleanest fiber. He said because what I'm going to end up doing, he said because I'm getting the gigabit up and down, he wants to find me a good clean fiber with the lowest loss, which is good. I'm glad he's doing his job right. So the crowbar is too big to fit in here, so I'm just using this. So I got it cleaned up pretty good. I'm going to sweep this soil away and get that all cleaned up. Clean it out one more time. Give it one more sweep and we should be done. Look at that. Nice and clean. Fiber will run through there until they get the trench dug. The fact that I'm getting a gigabit up and down, they want to find a really good clean fiber. And they found a maybe a high bin radius, which cracks the fiber, or who knows yet. So he's coming over here with his OTDR and his equipment. And they might have to resplice the fiber or replace a section that's got the high loss. Here's the back of the router from AT&T. There's where the fiber comes in. There's the little adapter there. Looks like it's probably I don't know what you would call that, but yeah. So you can do phone. It's got a 5 gigabit connection, which is completely awesome. But I only need a gigabit because I'm doing a gigabit. This is how it comes in the house. There's your little where it transitions from the direct burial fiber to the patch cable that goes into the back here. So I'm going to mount this on the shelf. So the fiber's installed. It's going to take me a couple of days to move into the network. I noticed that the my batteries were running a little bit low on the front solar system, so we're going to fix that problem right now. So we're going to come down here. If it was the right time of year, I could transplant these. I could stab them in the wood chips and they would probably take, but we're not getting any rain. So I'm just going to cut the tops off right here. We'll have plenty of cuttings for next year to do the little cloning of the tree. But for now, we got to get rid of this shading issue that I've got here. So that's not a problem anymore. That one's not going to be an issue. This one and this one. So I'm pretty satisfied with what I've... Oh, red wasp. They are not happy. I'm probably going to get bit on this one. I'm going to take it slow. There we go. I guess I got close to somebody's nest. So I'm just going to see where the nest is. I don't want to disturb it. I'm going to go ahead and get that one off the house. Right there. So the array that's in the yard, I'm getting almost 40 amps, which that's about right. There's 40. 40, exactly. That's all the charge controllers are capable of, so I keep that one maxed out. And the one that I just, the panel that was covered, I'm getting 28.5, and it was, oh, we're showing up to 20. So the MPPT tracking algorithm is going to fluctuate, so this amperage should go up as it deals with the higher voltage coming in. So yeah, it was like 24 amps, and now we're getting almost 29. So yeah, much better than what it was before. I just need to pay attention. That's one thing with solar, shading does not work. I was out here trimming the trees and discovered that the Chinese strawberry tree is finally producing a ripe fruit, because it would usually not ripen or it would drop before. But there's my Chinese strawberry tree, so I'm going to grab those little hot rods right there. So the fact that it was hard to pull off makes me think they're not completely ripe. I'm going to just taste this one real quick. Wow. Has a watermelon-y taste. I'm going to wash it off, that black stuff there. I don't know what that could be, but it tastes better than I thought it would be. I knew it wouldn't taste like a strawberry exactly, but yeah, what a treat. And I bought this tree off the internet a long time ago, and it's finally starting to produce these, it's called Chinese strawberry. I know I need to shave. I look pretty rough, but haven't shaved in a couple of days. But there we go. Here's another ripe one. Well, not yet. There's one up high that's ripe. The camera in the right direction. You can't see that, but I'm gonna pick some of these and wash them off and taste them and see what we got. Oh, I was out here trimming the trees and look at what I got here. Look at that. Happy little fig. That is gonna be a good dessert. I'm gonna freeze it. It'll be dessert for tonight, so I'm gonna look for some more. Today's gonna kind of be an off day for content because they just left. And it was a delay where they had to upgrade some, replace the Squid, which is a little breakout fiber. They call it a squib. I would call it an octopus. It's got it goes from 8 strands to individual homes. So that was a little delay, but so the content's going to be a little bit different today. It's just going to be like how I got my fiber installed and what are my reviews on it later on tonight whenever I start slowly moving into their network, because I have over 50 devices I have to move over to that network. I got to build a new FTP server. I got a lot of work to do. It could be the rest of the week before I completely get moved out of Spectrum and into AT&T's fiber network. So kind of bear with me on content the next couple of days, but I'll do my best to show you what I'm doing. Right, so this is working out better than I thought. Originally I thought they were going to have to go down here across my driveway, but we routed it right here, which is perfect. And this is the only thing I'm scratching my head about. So it takes them a couple of days to come out here and bury the line. And I'm going to pre-soak the ground where he's got it taped, where he's got it painted, so it's easier for them to dig, because this is like concrete when it's dry like it is. But here's what I'm scratching my head about. So how are they going to get this line below this plastic lip whenever they bury this line and still have the lid shut? So that's the thing that kind of puzzles me, because this is already terminated and they can't pull it back and run it underneath anything. So my only guess is what they do is they pull out this box, this top part, and cut the side of it and run the cable down there. I don't know. So this is where I'm scratching my head, where this is not routed underneath it already. So they obviously know what they're doing, but can anybody tell me how they're going to get this fiber underneath this plastic? Yeah, and I'm definitely going to be checking them out when they do that, because that's just got me scratching my head. It's a puzzle. All right, so I moved the router up higher so it's not in front of the AC, the window unit. And the Wi-Fi should be even better for outside. This is my existing stuff with Spectrum. There's my Spectrum modem. This is the new AT&T Fiber. I went ahead and downgraded my service from gigabit to 500 up and down, just because my cell phone doesn't realize the bandwidth anyway. It's only 300 up and down. And one of the main reasons why I got this is so I could do my YouTube uploads faster. So my cell phone only does 300. So that 500 will be a little bit of a buffer there, and it'll be cheaper. And seeing how it doesn't have a FTP server built in, even though it has a USB port, AT&T, it's not an active USB port like my Netgear router. So what I'm going to have to do is break out my old homemade FTP server here, and I'm going to have to put a DC to DC power supply. It's going to run solar direct. This is what I used to call my wall NAS. It's been out of service for probably 2.5 years, but I'm going to bring it back to life. This will be my new NAS server, and it'll have FTP as well, so I can transfer files to the radio station. So I'm going to hang this on the wall somewhere in there right beside the router, and it will be connected into the DC power bank. It'll be DC direct. It'll be solar powered. So yes, I will have a wall solar powered NAS. And today's kind of, like I said, been an off day because I've been busy with the fiber guys, and I just rebooted the thing. That's why it shows the network's down. So it's going to be a kind of a disjointed video. Tomorrow might be a little bit better. I'm hopefully going to get back to wiring on the 65 for the layout, the slot cars and the trains. I didn't get to touch it at all today. Well, I did work on the lights for a second. So anyway, I'm having to transition out of my Spectrum network into my fiber. That could take me days to reset up my servers. I got Plex servers, FTP servers, all kinds of stuff, surveillance systems, cameras, Wi-Fi, 15 assistant devices, all these computers. So yeah, let's hope I can make this pretty seamless, but it's not just a regular house where you just have Wi-Fi and all you care about is your tablet or your computer. This is there's an intense network here at the Fry compound. So anyway, I'm going to read the comments here in a little bit from the last video, and we can go take a look at the 65. There's nothing new out there, but we'll take a look anyway and see the progress, just in case you missed yesterday's video. This is where it stands right now. Let's turn on some light, and one more light, and right here. So I got my little grappler here, so if the car gets stuck around the track, I can grab that. I'm doing this to get ready for the Hog Eye Festival. It's on the 22nd of October, so that's right around the corner. So let's hope I can get it done. It's going to be fun if I can. And this is where it stands. Oh, and here's my plans to control the speed of the train is with the dome light dial. I had an extra one of these. So I'm just going to see if this will work and see if that little variable resistor gets too hot or if it can handle the load of the electric train. And if it does, we'll use this. That's my plan so far, to use this to control the speed of the train. So it'll be just like your dome lights. This is like a 90s model dome light headlight controller. And I had an extra one. So we'll see. And it'll kind of fit the truck. I'll probably mount it in the cab somewhere, and I can control the speed of the train on and off. I won't be able to do reverse. I'll have to hook a reverse switch up to this as well. So I'll have to have two switches because I won't be able to do reverse with this switch. But either way, that's my plans there. So it's basically where it stood yesterday. I haven't been able to do anything because I've been dealing with internet all day. So there we go. So the internet came back up. The fiber, I rebooted the fiber router because I moved it. So there's the update there. And what else are we doing here? I guess that's about it. I need to build my FTP server back. And yeah, I got to get my network back up. So let's get to reading the comments here. I also want to have room somewhere on the back of the truck to have my spark plug tester because it has the same theme. This is something I made years ago, and it would test 3 spark plugs, and I upgraded it to test 6 at the same time, or 8 all together. So I want to put this somewhere back there with the layout where it's kind of featured, maybe somewhere in the center of the bed or something like that, where I can just set it back there or right behind the cab or something. And I want to be able to just flip the switch and turn it on for people. So I'm going to also have 12 volt access back there for any type of art features and equipment like this I need to feature in car shows. So yeah, I got to make room for this as well somewhere. So real estate's going to be tight back there. We're going to do a live speed test while I still have the gigabit up and down and see what we get on. This is the Firefox web browser on a really pretty fast computer. It's 6th gen. So that's 12 milliseconds, and we're getting about 600 and something down, 6, 7, 745, 8, 8 something, so 870 down, and the upload seems to be more consistently faster. Now, it's different speeds on different web browsers, which is a lot of this has to do with I only have a gigabit network in my house. So there we go. I'm getting 879 down, 758 up with a Firefox browser, and the ping time was 12 milliseconds. Now let's go over here and test again with Speakeasy. Before I got 500 down with a 10 millisecond speed ping time and 941 up. So let's do a speed test live again and see what we get. Let's see. There we go. You should be able to see that now. So this is Speakeasy in the Chrome browser. And I'm getting so I'm pushing the envelope of my internal network. So it's probably my internal network that's giving me a little bit of bottleneck because I only have a gigabit. So with Speakeasy, we're seeing about 897 down and 938 up. All right, so now let's do speedtest.net on the Chrome browser real quick and see what we get. So this is speedtest.net inside the Chrome browser, and we'll see if there's any difference between the Chrome browser and Firefox. This is kind of a little fiber review here on the end of the video here before I read the comments. So that time my ping time was 14 milliseconds, and the upload speed. The upload speeds are generally a little bit faster sometimes in Chrome, which is weird. But again, this is the reason why I'm downgrading my package. Instead of paying $80 for the gigabit, I downgraded it to like $65. This package right here, $65 for 500 up and down. So my network's more than capable of doing that. And with my phone anyway, I can only see 300 up and down on my phone on my Wi-Fi. And the whole point is to get faster YouTube uploads. So my phone's capped at 300. It's a Galaxy A51. So there's a quick little speed test on the different browsers with my new fiber. Right, time to butcher up chat names and do some ripping and reading. And woo! I had coffee today for the first time in a month or so. And I've had tea, so I'm all jacked up. Alright, so Classic Card Traveler says, this was 2 hours ago, nice job. Let's see, I've never seen a car that can do the 180 so smooth. It's, yeah, it's really starting to come together. So let's give that a thumbs up and a heart right there. That's a new deal there. Katie says, impressive. Yep, it is impressive. It's a lot of cool stuff here. All right, Sun Honey Studio says, go Speed Racer, go. Yep, and I've already given that one a thumbs up. Jess Olson says, another skull name. Yeah, so looks like everybody's trying to name the skull. So if you want to name the skull on the dash of the truck, I guess, or the one riding in the car, I don't know what y'all are doing there, but that looks like a fun thing. So another skull name there from Jess Olson. So yeah, from X-Files, Dana Scully. Let's see, Jess Olson, word of the day. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Loud Red. Let's see. Yes, you did it. Love the teal purple car. Yeah, that's my favorite car, and I spent a lot of time on that one. The way it's so smooth and modded it. But what I did with that teal car, it's coming up next, I think, in the video, is I weighted it to be realistic to scale, so it would look like if you were in a helicopter filming a car going around a track, it would look realistic the way it was performing. So that was it was an interesting project to get a 2-scale car to look like it was doing a fishtail like in real life. Alright, so Casey ATV, that's my dad. He said that turned out to be as cool as a spring breeze. Excellent, creative, and unique. The car that does the 180 turns is worth a patent. I've never seen anything like it. A car that would stay on the track and reverse and speed. Yeah, I don't think they could afford to make those cars because it takes so much time to place the weights in them, and it would make the cars more expensive in shipping with the weight. I mean, yeah, they could afford them, but they'd have to charge a pretty price for the weighted car like that. And Scott's House of HO Racing, big shout out to Scott's House of HO Racing. I'm going to feature your channel pretty soon when I get this layout done, because I'm always lurking your channel, you just don't know it. So there's that weighted car right there. So big shout out, everybody go check out Scott's House of HO Racing. He's got a lot of cool stuff. We the People says, awesome job on the 65 project. Glad you found enough PVC tubing to do the plastic. Yeah, I had to search everywhere to find all that PVC stuff. And he said he liked the drifting car too as well. Melissa's Freedom gave me a thumbs up. 41 South says, boom, like, share, and subscribe. So there we go. Sorry this video wasn't that compelling today, but like I said, I've been dealing with the AT&T Fiber install all day, and I got to move into the network. And fun times, yeah. So we'll do this again tomorrow, and hopefully tomorrow I can spend some more time on the truck and start doing some wiring and look for a solution on the whether I'm going to do indoor-outdoor carpet or paint all those panels black. Because I decided if I do indoor-outdoor carpet, it's probably going to be black. And I'd like for y'all to vote right now on this video. Black or green on the indoor-outdoor carpet. There's not going to be that much carpet seen because there's going to be 2 solar panels. There's going to be a train layout. There's going to be an HO track. So the majority is going to be covered. But I think black would match the skull theme better. Green would kind of look a little bit on the cheesy side, but I know I'm leading the witness here. But y'all vote green or black for the indoor-outdoor carpet that the track's going to sit on in the back of the truck. So, oh, I almost missed one. No, I think I got all of them there. Yep. All right, love you all. We'll do this again tomorrow. Please like, share, and subscribe, and share this on your social media. Love you all.